All right, we are back in Airship Escort in Ohio, and we have, it looks like, just one DD on each side, 5 cruisers, and 6 battleships. So we have a Baltimore for our only radar. On their side, they have a Cleveland, a Petro, and a Salem for radars.
Battle starts.
However, I think we've put a lot of torps out in the water between our Xenon, the 2 Napolis, and the Smolensk. So on their side, looks like just the 1 Napoli and the Venezia are the torp boats. Oh, and of course, St. Vincent and Schlieffen for
Awaiting instructions.
battleships that can send torps out there. And Schlieffen torps are no small deal because they run 13.5 kilometers and they put out a lot of them. St. Vinny doesn't put out very many torps. I think he gets 1 or 2 per side, but he's able to reload rather quickly, so he's problematic in his own way. All right, well, we have spawned on the end closest to our airship. I'm not going to go right into the circle. We have other ships that are already there. I'm going to run around the other side of this big island so that I can pick up the airship as he comes around there and help get him across, and we'll see what's happening as we get up there. Keeping my guns kind of trained back behind us just to make sure if somebody tries to flank us at the rear that I have something that can shoot back at them until we can see what's coming up. Our Baltimore is using his radar already. I believe he's a little bit early with that. All right, well, we can see a Cleveland up here. It's not in a good spot for us to be able to hit him with anything. And now I am detected by something. More than likely the Shimakaze. I don't think anything is in range. Well, maybe. That's St. Vincent. Okay. Taking shots at the Venezia because in a lot of ways any cruiser is more dangerous to us than the battleships, mainly because the cruisers can take out our only DD, and I don't want to lose that DD. All right, Cleveland's down already. Nice job, St. Vincent. All right, let's see what we can do with that Alsace. Alsace is a Tier 9 French battleship. Not much. Couple overpins, 1 full pin.
Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes to starboard.
Okay, those look like
Torpedoes astern.
deep water torps. I think that's Xenon out there somewhere. Okay, that bounced pretty much all of that. Got a couple of licks on that St. Vincent, but he gets super heal, so that means he's going to be able to heal all of that back. You have to get a Citadel. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him from that range. Let's see. He was just over that island. I don't know if I was going to get anything there. Yeah, an overpin and a full pin. All right, Schlieffen. You want to sit there just sitting broadside. Let's see if I can get a shot off before I get around this mountain. There we go. You're in reverse. I hope you stay in reverse for just a little bit longer. Let's see here. Oh, must have been a little high. 2 ricochets, 1 non-pin, 1 overpin, and 1 regular. I was hoping for a hard slap there. Alright. Can't see you, but you can't see me. However, you don't need to see me to know where I'm going. Alright, we still have ships in our circle, so I'm just going to keep moving around here. It's a little tight in there with all these islands. This is a very difficult obstacle course that they have set up for us. Yeah, I had to fire just a little bit high, not exactly where I wanted to, but alright. I don't like that I'm going to be turning broadside to this Petro. He is fully capable of hitting me with some hard AP here. And I am not probably going to do a lot of damage to him with AP at this angle either. Oh well. Try to get turned here. But half my shells in the island, half went down range. Let's see if they can do anything. 2 full pins. Okay, I'll take that. Doggone. Little bitty island is in a tricky spot. Hard to get around here. Alright, what's back here? Looks like Napoli. Alright, Napoli. Quick shot. Let's see if I can get lucky on this. Ooh, yeah. 2 citadels. Alright. That'll ding him up a little bit. Citadel hits do maximum damage that you can do without sending torps out there. So for a battleship to hit a cruiser citadel, that'll take away half of their health pool in a hurry. Napolis are tough, but they're not tough enough to take too many of those. Oh darn, speaking of Napolis, we just lost ours. Okay, so we're down 1 ship compared to the other team. We've lost 3, they've lost 2. I don't really want to go shooting at that Alsace right now. I'm in a very compromised position here. Now I can start shooting. I'm ready to start pulling forward before he reloads, hopefully. The French battleships, a lot of them get main battery reload booster. I hope Alsace doesn't. Ooh, there's Salem shooting at me. Well, he doesn't know it, but I'm about ready to shoot back at him. Here we go. Okay.
The ship is on fire.
Looking good. Oh, wow. 3 citadels. Just cleaned his clock. Now, Salem's get a super heal, but you can't heal all of that back. You're going to be hurting now. Alright, I got 2 fires on me. Gotta go ahead and heal them. I will have a heal back here and just, yeah, ready to use. Let's get a few more shots here.
Torpedoes to port.
Okay, another full pin on him and an overpin. Totally possible to Citadel Salem from this angle, but he's dodging.
Dead ahead.
Whoops. Okay.
Problem solved, sir. Torpedoes dead ahead.
Oh, somebody got that sailing before I could. Whew. Dodge those torps. Not sure who those were. Those look like Napoli, maybe? Oh, there's some more. I wouldn't take one of those. Okay, it could have been Schlieffen, too. Either one. Doesn't matter. Now we got an Iowa that's just lined up nice and broadside to us. Ooh, and two more citadels. Holy cow. Okay. Well, I don't know if I can take him down in time. We'll see. I'm kind of in a bad spot here. Just 2 pins. Couldn't follow up on it. There. Okay. Another citadel and finish the job. Now, I am probably going to go down. I've got the enemy team just working me over now. Including that Petro. Oh, I was just trying to use my heal, but I waited too long. Wouldn't have mattered. I think I was going to take those torps. Okay, well. Well, we are quite a bit ahead of the other team right now. We've got somebody in our circle. They don't have anybody in theirs. And it looks like our Duncan is going to get up there and get into both circles and hold them back. I think that's where he is right now. Yes, he is. Okay, so that is keeping them down to 6 knots while our circle is moving ahead at 30. We're under 1 minute to finish this battle and win. I think I did my share. Over 200,000 damage. Didn't even realize how much I had done until just now. Goodness. All that work for only 1 kill. Okay. Shimakaze. Oh, not quite. Our Duncan's in a bad way, though. They're focusing him. I know what that feels like. The Sun Yat-sen. The new flavor of the month. Battleship that's out there. Somebody paid a lot of money to get that. Oh. My game went into stutter mode for some reason. Okay. 20 seconds left. We will win this walking in. Wow. GG, folks, I said. And it was. All right, let's look at those after battle stats. Well, we got a double pizza party. 202,000 in damage. Did not get that many kills this time. 1 kill, but 8 hits to the citadels. That is just Ohio crazy. Only 47 target hits. So right around 20% of them went right to the citadel. On the leaderboard, I ended up on top. 2080 base XP. That's a pretty decent number. I think, though, our Duncan and our Atlantico that stood in there and took it need comps. All right. In the detailed report, looks like total shells fired was 112. I connected with 47 total. So that's a little bit less than 50%, but not too bad overall. I'll accept that. Out of battleship guns anyway. Let's see. I had almost 2 million in potential damage, 1.87 million. So that was all the shells, torpedoes, secondaries that were all fired at me and did not hit me but came close. All right, well, all together, not bad. I did 56,000 damage to that Iowa, 54 to the Salem, and 45 to the Napoli. So I took big chunks of their HP when I hit them, and those were mostly their citadels. So that's where Ohio really shines. All right, let's take a look here. So you see, Ohio has a total of 8 guns, 2 barrels on each turret. They're pretty big shells though, 457 millimeter. And so with the American AP, they get really good penetration and do some damage. Heavy hitting. So that's part of it. And let's see what I've done with Admiral Halsey here to give her that little extra power. First off, I am running gun feeder because sometimes I want to switch shell types. You want HE sometimes shooting at other ships when they're bow in or when there's a destroyer out there that you want to hit. And then I run grease the gears because, for one thing, it's one of Halsey's special skills, but it's also something that helps me when I am getting the uh, guns on target. I need them to stay on target, even though I'm twisting around and trying to turn away from other ships' shells being fired at me. Okay, I do run Adrenaline Rush because I use Halsey on other ships, including Montana, and so having Adrenaline Rush here really helps that ship out. And reality is, it really helped me a lot too. Got my main battery reload time down quite a bit, so that came in helpful there. And then I run basics of survivability so that when I do have fires or take some torps and get some flooding on me, that it's repaired more quickly. Then in order to give me a little bit more tankiness, I'm running emergency repair expert, and so that gives me extra damage control party and an extra uh, quick repair party, I guess is the way you could look at it. So anyway, they the action time on them increases so that I get more use out of them. I guess that's a better way to put it. All right, and then in addition to that, I have fire prevention experts, so they can get 3 fires on me, but not 4. And the really important part about that one is that they can only get 1 fire on my superstructure, and that's the most common place to get lit on fire. Normally you'd get 2. This only has 1, so it's much less common for me to get 2 fires on me anyway because of that. And then I have concealment experts so that when I'm not shooting and I can go dark for a little bit, that helps keep me from taking too much damage while I'm reloading and repositioning. All right, so that takes care of Halsey's skills. Now, Ohio's build out here. So I am running the specialized damage control party that you buy extra for coal. And so that gives me an extra 40% when my damage control team is at work putting out fires and flooding and all of that. And then while they are working, then I won't take any new fires. In addition, I run damage control system mod 1, so that reduces the risk of catching fire and flooding a little bit. It's nowhere near perfect, but it helps. And then I'm running artillery plotting room mod 1, so that increases my main battery firing range and my secondary battery firing range. Then I have damage control system mod 2, so that increases my fire extinguishing and flooding recovery time. Or, sorry, it reduces the time that it takes for them to reload, so I get them back more quickly. And then concealment systems mod 1, in addition to Halsey's concealment expert, then I have this also, so it reduces my concealment as a battleship down to 14 kilometers, which is pretty decent overall for a big old battleship like mine. And then my last one is the artillery plotting room mod 2, which gives me a little better dispersion. With only 8 guns, you don't want the shells spread all over the place. This keeps them a little bit better focused. And that's why I was getting those citadels, because I was hitting a lot where I was aiming. So she does get the normal repair party, or the damage control party. Her heal, which is also known as the repair party, is the one that comes back in only 40 seconds, and compared to almost 2 minutes for some ships. So it's one of the hallmarks of Ohio, and really great that I get so much use out of it. And then last, I'm running spotting aircraft instead of fighters, because that way I get a little bit more range when I use them. Didn't get to see me use them in that battle, but that is useful, especially in long range type of battles like you see in randoms and such. All right, so that was Ohio, and she had a good shooting night. Even though she didn't get the kills, she did the damage.